Did it again, guys. Good morning. It's Monday, day 31. I did it again. Got to put on my mic. Forgot to take off my watch. Did my whole first routine with no mic and my watch still on. Here's my stats. Absolutely no change. I'm still the same weight and the same diameter that I was last week. And you know what? That's okay. It's fine. I expect this to happen from time to time. I don't expect to gain or lose weight every week. And I don't expect to lose size every week. I'm probably still burning some subcutaneous fat, like off my back or my ass, or, you know, maybe a little bit on my arms, chest, places that I don't, that, you know, that's not real noticeable, but yet it's still there. And I know one thing for a fact, and that is that even if I'm exactly the same weight as I was last week, I'm still getting stronger, which means I'm building more muscle. So even if I'm still the same exact weight, I had to have burned some fat because I'm not changing my calories. I know I'm burning fat. I know I'm staying the same weight, but that means that for a pound of muscle I gain, I've lost a pound of fat. So my weight didn't change. And because my measurement is still the same, that means I'm burning subcutaneous fat, not visceral fat at this point. I will be burning visceral fat again, and I know it because I think my body's switching back and forth. I've been working my ass off this week, so my body's burning the easier fat to burn. Visceral fat is harder to burn. Your body has to work harder to burn that fat. So everything's still the same as it was last week. I'm telling you though, my pants are getting looser. They feel like they're falling down. So I don't understand it. Maybe I'm burning subcutaneous fat off my hips and, like I said, off my ass and stuff that I didn't see before. All right, this is workout number 2 today. I still have 1 to go. And I'll talk a little bit more after I do it. But let's get this out of the way. Again, that thumb started hurting a little bit this morning on that first workout. Got to work that thumb a little bit. It's feeling a lot better, but I pinched it when I picked up that weight. Workout number 2. Again, second and third workout are the hardest. That thumb is bothering me this morning. First workout of the week, trying to get it. It's harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. forgot to do that. Shrugs. After I did my lat pulls. Glad I remembered that. Alright guys, listen. I only rested for 5 minutes. So, the second set, it's harder for me to catch my breath. And the third set's even harder. So, something I wanted to say today is that I don't care what you do. If you're thinking about exercising, you want to start getting in shape, it doesn't matter how small you start. I don't care if you say, I don't have time to exercise. Put down your damn phone. Set a timer one day. Or look at the clock or whatever. Don't look at the clock on your phone. Your brain will block that. Buy a $9 clock off Amazon and put it somewhere where you can see it. Wherever you sit and scroll on your phone, put a clock on the wall somewhere where you can see it. Put a little pad and paper next to you. When you pick up your phone to start scrolling, look at the clock and write down that time. And then do your scrolling. When you're done scrolling, look at the clock and write down that time. That's how much time you have to exercise. Put down your phone. I promise you, if you scroll for 20 minutes and you decide to exercise for that 20 minutes instead, guess what? You will find another 20 minutes in the day to be able to scroll, because that's locked in. Habits get locked in, and we're going to do that regardless. You're going to do the habits that you have regardless. So if you're used to scrolling for an hour and you turn that hour into exercise, I promise you, you will find another hour somewhere in the day to be able to scroll. So you're not replacing that habit, you're shifting it to another time of day so that you can exercise. During your normal scrolling time, you look at the clock and instead of going, oh, I need to scroll on my phone, you go, oh, it's time to exercise. And you do your exercises. I guarantee you will find time to scroll. That's all I want to say today. I have one more set to do. Good morning, it's Monday, day 31. Obviously no change in my weight or my size this week, but I have a feeling things are changing. Like I said, my pants are getting looser, which is a beautiful thing. So I'm burning fat somewhere, and I'm still building muscle. It's just trading places. Because if you burn a pound of fat and you put on a pound of muscle, you're still neutral. You still have the same weight. I don't let that stress me out. If I lose a little bit of weight and I'm still doing all my exercises, that means I've burned more fat than I put on muscle. And if I gain a little bit of weight like I did at the beginning, that means I'm putting on more muscle more muscles in ounces, pounds, kilograms, whatever you want to call it, than the amount of fat I'm burning. So I could burn a pound of fat, put on 3 pounds of muscle, which means I've gained 2 pounds, because 3 pounds of muscle minus a pound of fat is 2 pounds gained. And it could be the other way around. I could not put on any muscle and just be steady. You know, like right now, my muscles are getting pretty familiar with this. So I don't think I'm building muscle as fast unless I start increasing my reps or something like that. So this week I'm going to stick with the regular routine because I'm getting pretty used to it. And we'll see if the fat burns off. I will probably be down a pound or 2 next week, hopefully, because I'm not going to be building a lot of muscle this week. I'm basically going to maintain my muscle, the muscle I have now that I've built. I'm just going to do the same exercises and maintain that muscle and hopefully burn more fat and get rid of some of this gut. All right, guys, today's Monday, day 30, 31. God, my days just run together. I will see you on Tuesday.